Okay, I'm going to be canning up some sloppy joes. So it's got the meat already in there. And if you need to take a look at this again, you can just rewind the video. I only have 5 minutes to film this on my phone. So anyways, yeah. So I got 6 pounds of hamburger and I browned it up just lightly so that the pink is gone and put that in my jam pan. But I drained off the fat, you guys. Drain it off. This was just regular hamburger, but it was on sale, so I bought it. All the yellow that you see there, that's fat from the 6 pounds of hamburger. And I drain it in a colander, strainer, whatever, into another bowl. I never do that down the sink. So anyways, here's all my ingredients that were on that paper. Everything is now going into that pan, and I'm going to bring it to a boil and then turn it down to a simmer and just let it cook for 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. I'm going to get everything in there and I'll be back. Okay, we have everything in the pan, so now I'm going to stir this all together and bring it up to a boil and then let it simmer for 10 minutes. So I've got it heating up on about a 6.5 on the stove. It's slowly coming up to a boil. And once it does, I'll turn it down and simmer that for 10 minutes. I just cleaned out my canner after doing the canned celery. Now I'm going to add 3 quarts of water to here and a splash of vinegar. And I have such a mess. But the sink is empty now. I have 12 jars. I do the pints because that's just perfect for me, and a little bit of leftovers. So those are all washed and rinsed, and now they're soaking in hot water. So I'll bring you back when we start jarring it up. Okay, so remember when I said you could backtrack with the video to check this out? Well, I'm not going to be so mean. I'm going to write out the recipe in the description box underneath the video, and then you can just refer to that. So I'm finding that this has a little bit more liquid in than I would like, so I am definitely going to can them up with my slotted spoon and just go from there. You can really see how much liquid's there now. I got 3 minutes left, so we have really hot food, hot jars, and we want a hot canner so that the temperature difference from cold water or even room temperature doesn't crack our jars. So hot canner, hot food, hot jars. Okay, I'm getting ready to can up everything here, so I've got my little station ready. And I usually do 2 or 3 jars at a time so that the jars stay hot while I'm putting the hot liquid in. All right, here we go. We want a 1-inch headspace, and then make sure you wipe off your rims with a damp cloth or a paper towel soaked in some white vinegar. Get all that grease off of there. And then we're going to put these in the canner, turn it on high, bring the canner up to pressure, let it pressurize for 10 minutes, and once it gets there, then for my elevation, I do 15 pounds of pressure for 75 minutes because these are pints. If you're going to do quarts, make sure you do it for 90. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of debubbling here just to be on the safe side. I didn't put very much liquid in here. I tried to keep it just the meat because who wants soggy sloppy joes? Anyways, I only got 6 jars, and not thinking, I used regular ground beef, so of course with the fat in there, there's a lot of shrinkage. So I suggest next time maybe to do medium or even lean. You get a lot more jars because this recipe was supposed to make at least 10 pints. So anyways, going to wipe the rims and put the lids on and get them in the canner. Well, I squeezed in 1 more jar, and then I just canned up the rest of the sauce that had a little bit of onion and meat in it. So we're going to put that on for 10 minutes to vent, and then 15 pounds of pressure for my elevation, and we're going to can it for 75 minutes. Okay, everybody, I have a lot of cleaning up to do, so see you next video. Happy canning!